The Romantic Concerto was often a showpiece for the soloist, inspired by the virtuosic pieces of Paganini. They left little room, in the opinion of many critics, for emotional depth. One of those critics was none other than the composer, Felix Mendelssohn, who referred to these pieces as, quote, juggler's tricks and rope dancer's feats. It does not come as a surprise, then, that his own violin concerto has more emotional depth than many of its contemporaries. The piece originated in the friendly and collaborative relationship between Mendelssohn and violinist Ferdinand David, who met at the age of 15. Mendelssohn wrote to David in July 1838, quote, "It is nice of you to press me for a violin concerto. I have the liveliest desire to write one for you. I would like to compose a violin concerto for next winter. One in E minor keeps running through my head, and the opening gives me no peace." David consulted on technical matters, helping to shape the solo part throughout the compositional process, and likely writing all or part of the cadenzas himself. He was enthusiastic about the work, claiming, quote, "This is going to be something great. There's plenty of music for violin and orchestra, but there's only been one big, truly great concerto, and now there will be two." To which Mendelssohn replied, with characteristic modesty, quote, "I am not competing with Beethoven." Despite Mendelssohn's desire for the work to be played next winter, it took him a further 6 years to complete. The concerto finally premiered on March 13, 1845. David was the soloist with the Leipzig Gewandhausorchester, and Niels Gade conducted. David's exclamations about the piece proved correct, and it quickly took its place among the most popular violin concertos, with famed violinist Joseph Joachim calling it, quote, "the dearest of all the German violin concertos, the heart's jewel." The first movement is set in a relatively standard sonata form. Mendelssohn jumps right into the exposition with the presentation of the first theme on the solo violin.